Why are so many people emotionally unavailable in today's dating world? And if you've ever asked yourself why I can't connect in a relationship, or why do I keep attracting emotionally unavailable people, this video is going to explain exactly what emotional unavailability is, the real reason it happens, and how to become emotionally available so you can actually build a real relationship. Now, let me start by asking you something. Have you ever met someone who seemed perfect on paper, attractive, successful, great personality, but emotionally, they just weren't there? Like you couldn't fully connect with them. Like there was a wall that you couldn't break through. Or maybe if we're being honest, people have felt that way about you. Here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. A lot of people in modern dating are emotionally unavailable. And it's not because they're bad people, but because they never developed emotional maturity. And I'm not talking about age. You can be 25, 35, 45 and still be emotionally unavailable in relationships. Because emotional availability comes from emotional growth. And this is where things start to get real. We live in a time where a lot of people were protected from failure, protected from rejection, protected from real disappointment. Everyone got rewarded. Everyone got told that they were doing a great job. Everyone got told that they were special. But very few people were taught how to handle rejection, how to deal with heartbreak, and how to process real emotional pain. And here's the problem with that. If you've never learned how to deal with disappointment, you'll never learn how to process emotions. And if you don't know how to process emotions, you become emotionally unavailable without even realizing it. And if you're emotionally unavailable, you can't build a deep, meaningful relationship. Let that sink in. Because a lot of people today keep saying, I just can't find the right person. But the real issue here is you're not emotionally available for the right person. Now let's talk about how emotional unavailability actually shows up in dating, because this is where people start recognizing themselves. Emotionally unavailable people don't walk around announcing it. It shows up in patterns. It shows up when things start getting serious and you pull away. It shows up when conversation gets deeper and you shut down. It shows up when someone starts to really like you and instead of leaning in, you create distance. Or this one I love. You keep dating different people, but every relationship ends the same way. Different people, same outcome. That's not bad luck. That's emotional unavailability. And here's what's even more important. A lot of people don't even realize they're doing this. They think, I just haven't met the right person yet, but the pattern keeps repeating. Now, let's dive in a little bit deeper, because this is where emotional growth comes in. A lot of people today are addicted to comfort. They avoid difficult conversations. They avoid vulnerability. They avoid emotional discomfort. But here's the truth about relationships. You cannot build a relationship without discomfort. There will be disagreements. There will be misunderstandings. And there will be moments where you feel fully exposed. And if your instinct is to run from those moments instead of leaning into them, you will stay emotionally unavailable. And this is exactly why modern dating feels so empty for so many people. Because we have access to everyone, but connection to no one. We have texting, we have social media, we have a ton of dating apps, but we don't have emotional presence. Now here's the shift, because this isn't about blaming people. It's about helping you grow. If you're listening to this and something feels familiar, that's a good thing, because awareness is where emotional availability begins. So how do you become emotionally available? You stop running. You stop avoiding hard conversations. You stop avoiding uncomfortable emotions. You stop avoiding situations that challenge you. And instead, you face them. You sit with your emotions instead of numbing them. If something bothers you, you don't ignore it. You explore it. If a relationship triggers something in you, you don't run. You ask yourself, why do I feel this way? See, that's emotional maturity. And here's another big one. You take accountability. Not every failed relationship is someone else's fault. Sometimes it's you. And that's not a bad thing. That's empowering. Because if it's you, you can fix that. Now, let me leave you with this. The people who succeed in dating today, they're not the best looking. they're not the richest. They're not the person with the most followers on social media. They are the ones who are emotionally available. They can communicate. They can be vulnerable. They can stay when things get hard. And in today's society, unfortunately, that is rare. So if you want to stand out in today's dating world, if you want something real, don't just work on your appearance. Don't just work on your dating profile. Work on your emotional availability. Because at the end of the day, you don't attract what you want. You attract what you're ready for. And if you're not emotionally available, you will keep missing the right person even when that person is right in front of you. So if this message hit you, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, because this is the kind of real conversation most people avoid, but everyone needs. So thank you for listening on the podcast. Thank you for tuning in on the YouTube channel. Remember, we are not just dating, we are dating to win, and I will see you on the next episode.
Thanks for listening to Dating to Win. If you're serious about improving your dating game, don't miss an episode. Hit the subscribe button or go to youtube.com/datingtowin25. Good luck out there, and we'll see you on the next episode of Dating to Win.